Okay, well I haven't fished this swim in a while, the point swim. It's Friday the 8th of September. It's just coming up 20 to 8 now. I got down here about 5, but I seem to have taken a long time to set up, get myself sorted. I mean, I did have to have a lead about, good lead about, because you know, all the usual spots are covered up with weed or changed or whatever. You've got to find new ones. So yeah, the right hand rod has gone out on the plateau, 16 reps, on a clear spot in line with a good tree marker out there, horizon marker. And the left hand one has gone a little bit further right than I fished before, because there's a big weed bed now where I used to fish. And it's not far from the margin, probably a rod length to half a rod length. It's difficult to tell, but yeah, it's just to the right of a snag, and yeah, 19 reps. Yeah, there's still a spod out there at the minute, because I managed to crack off on one line wrapped round the third ring down from the tip. Lucky I never pulled the tip, the ring out actually. But yeah, it's the weather has been blisteringly hot all week. 28, 29, like bright sunshine, no cloud. Today we've got cloud cover. It's still been very muggy, very warm, and it was sunny this afternoon, but it's clouded over a little bit, and it's got a very thundery feel about it, the weather. So there is a forecast here and there for thunderstorms, but I don't know if I'm going to get one. I'm assuming not, because I've got the bivvy and the brolly wide open, so I can see the lake. I'm here till tomorrow lunchtime. Yeah, and don't know if I'm confident or not. The hot weather probably would have had them up on top the last couple of days. I've not seen anything whilst I've been setting up, so yeah, who knows what's going to happen. But if so it does, I'll see you then. Morning. Gone 6:30 now. Got up just before 6. Really quiet night. Nothing, no bleeps. Deathly still. No sounds, no fish topping, nothing. And then I was just about to change what I did. I just changed the battery pack on my camera that's on the rods. And the right hand rod had a big drop back. So, tench. Just left it for a few seconds, nothing. There's another tench that's flapped out there in the water. Picked up the rod, just held the line between my fingers for any movement, and then felt something, felt movement on the end. So wound down, tightened into the fish, solid weed, and yeah, just held the pressure there for a second or two, and then felt that other little judder, and then reeled in with nothing on the end. So I don't know what that was. Could have been a tension weeded itself, or something bigger. Yeah. Let's hope I get another chance, eh? Right now I'm going to console myself with 2 or 3 coffees. Okay, well it's only 8:30, but the heat is such that I'm having to put wet towels on the cameras to stop them overheating and cutting out. Yeah. I'm going to start, as soon as my stuff's dried out, the condensation's burning off quickly, and everything's drying out. So I think as soon as everything's dry, and as it dries, I'm going to be packing up, doing a slow pack away, and I'm going to get down that margin there and see if I can find some fish to have a go at. There's one down there. First swim I've come to. Right, go and check the others. Stand here for a minute and see if anything passes by. Yeah, that fish is coming in. I think it's the same one. It's just turned around and come back this way. It's just heading towards a clump of weed there. The bubbles it's sending up. So not a big one. It's only a double. We'll follow him up to the next one, shall we? The weeds all back. If I had more time, what I would do is bait a few of the margin spots there and just keep walking up and down, see if it pulls anything in, but I haven't got the time really. It's always a toss up whether to stick it out in the swim you're in, or pack up really early and just give it enough time, proper time. Well, I'm not going to fish with just that one little double. I need there to be more than one really, and if they're on top, get the mixers out, get them competing. So yeah, let's see what the other side has got. Right, nothing seen there, so yeah, that's it. No stalking for me this weekend. I'm hoping it's not going to be another week before I can get down. I'm going to try and get down during the week, but whenever I do, I'll see you then. It's Wednesday 13th of September. It's just come up to 7 o'clock in the evening. This is not the usual midweek overnighter where I've got work the next morning. I've been off since yesterday, but I've been doing jobs at home, DIY stuff. So I did quite well today, and this is my little reward. I'm fishing, and if I do the same again tomorrow, then I'll probably be back down tomorrow night as well. So I've not got to be off at 7 o'clock in the morning or whatever. You know, I can have a little bit of a lie-in and hang it out a little bit, so I'll be off about 9:30, 10, something like that. But then I have got to get back to get stuff done, especially if I want to come back down tomorrow night. I've got to stop telling myself that midweek that it'd be less busy, because it's not. It's absolutely rammed. I had a choice of only 2 or 3 swims, and so I've gone for this one I've not fished in a while, the night rope swim. It's very sort of intimate, close-in swim, very different sort of fishing to what you've got out in the main part of the lake. The reason it's called the night rope swim is that just out there at about 11 reps is a rope that goes across, and then there's a sanctuary of about 100 yards, and then there's a day ropes swim at the other end where you can fish days up against the rope. My right hand rod is up against the rope, or pretty much. It's at sort of 10, just over 10.5 reps. It's sitting high in the water because I'm going over a weed bed. I stuck a PVA bag out, and it's had 3 or 4 spots over the top. The left hand rod has gone at 9.5 reps out to a little cove in what is a channel that runs through from the main part of the lake that the fish move through. Yeah, I normally fish a little bit to the left of that, but there's actually a big clump of surface weed there. So I cast to the right, and there was weed there on the bottom. It was Canadian, but half a dozen casts with just the bare lead. Managed to drag it in and clean the spot off. So yeah, put a PVA bag out there and another 3 or 4 spots over the top. So yeah, like I said, I'll be here till about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'll see what happens. Right, well, the sun's gone down and it's cooling off a bit, so I'm going to get out of these shorts and put some joggers on, and also because the mozzies are out and I don't want to get bitten to death. And then I'm going to have a cheeky Wednesday evening beer and yeah, have some dinner, and hopefully I'll see you before long. Proper autumn morning, this one. Bit of a chill in the air, damp. It's coming up 6:45 now. Yeah, very still. Didn't hear any fish either in here or out in the main part of the lake. So yeah, I was reading something interesting yesterday that because of the really hot weather we've had, in the time of year, the daylight is shortening. It can cause oxygen levels in lakes to go low. I mean, this has got a lot of weed, so you would have thought it'd been alright, but apparently oxygen doesn't have to drop by much for fish to go off the feed. So that's my excuse, because it's happening in a minute. Apparently, fish farmers have been told to watch out, and people who've got ponds that need aerators and that sort of thing. Yeah, didn't know that. Just wondering if I do manage to get back down later today, which will be about 5, 6 o'clock, something like that. Whether I just jump back in here again and fish the same spots, which have got the bait there. If I'd have heard fish last night in this area, then I think I'll definitely come back and fish it. But seems devoid of carp life here. And I think that one over. Through this coffee, the next one, and then during the day. Okay, well it's 20 past 8 now. I'm pretty much packed away. Just got no chance of me gear drying out. The sun is going to come out today, looks like it, and going to burn all this off, and looks like I could have a nice day. But yeah, so I'll be drying stuff off in the garden, ready to perhaps come back down later today. Yeah, rods are coming in at 9. And I'm going to ferry my gear up to that corner there, so I'm not too far off my rods, and yeah, it makes the pack away into the car a bit quicker. Yeah. Right, well I'll see you just before I go. Right, well I may see you later this afternoon then. Okay, well it's 6 o'clock in the evening now, and I'm back in this swim. There was another swim free, no carp corner, but I thought on balance, this swim I've effectively pre-baited, and I'm not even going to spot out tonight. I'm just going to put PVA bags out in the same spots. So yeah, that's the plan. Same thing again, I'm going to be off about 9:30 tomorrow morning, 9 to 9:30. So yeah, let's see if tonight is any better than last night. Okay, that's it, trap set. It's called past 7 now. The left hand one went out pretty much on the money, exactly where I put it yesterday. The right hand one, not quite, it's a little bit to the right, but I think it's okay there. Everyone fishes up to that rope, and so any weed that's there gets dragged back, cleared. So yeah, I think I'm okay there. I'm not going to chance pulling it in and putting another bag out. That's okay. The one thing I'm doing differently tonight is fishing slacker lines, because the weed, there isn't so much weed in here. So yeah. Right, well let's hope I have better luck than last night. Weed fest. Wants to get in the marginal weed here. Was in the weed, it's free now. No, you don't. You ready? Oh no, yeah. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Okay, but it's just gone 8:30. Right hand rod. $24. Right. Come on then, mate. Let's get that leaf off you. Okay. Nice long one, isn't it? Come on then. Oh, you were going to flip then, weren't you? Come on, one more. Come on then. Let's get you back. I always knew it was a good decision to come back in here. Yeah, that's okay. I can relax now. Had a fish. Night's still young. You know, I know it's possible to have more than one out of here in a night. I've had 2. I think I've had 3 on an occasion as well. So even though you're fishing close in and there's a lot of commotion or whatever, and they still come in to feed out of that sanctuary. So yeah, who knows? Could be on for another one. Come on, out the weed. Yes! Oh, yes. Okay, well that take came at 10:30. It's only 2 hours later. A bit bigger than the other. 24.5. Right. Very good. To the other side. Okay, so you're going to go again. Right, back you go. Well chuffed for that. 2 fish before midnight. I'll sleep soundly tonight. Unless of course I have another. Amazing, isn't it? You know, with all the commotion of the first fish. There'd be head torch on, there'd the spot lamp on, there'd the landing net light on. It's like Blackpool illuminations out there so I could film. And then all the commotion with the fish itself, and then putting it back out there. Turn the spot lamp round to face out towards the rope, so it's lighting up the whole swim. and I can make out the tree lines and put a fresh bag out. So I had all that, and yet 2 hours later, goes off again, another fish. I've just done the same again, so I've lit the place up like a Christmas tree, putting it out there, and yeah, we'll have to see. Could be more fish, you know, on the cards. But I won't be greedy, I'm quite happy. Like I say, I'll sleep soundly tonight, and I'll go back to doing me jobs tomorrow with a spring in my step. So yeah, right, well I'll see you when I see you. What was that? Morning. Well, I could have been seeing you with a third fish, but for something which happened. Something that hasn't happened to me. Well, I can think of perhaps one other occasion since I first started carp fishing in '78. A swivel parted on me. If you can see that. Probably not. But that is the hook link swivel. So that will only have gone under the strain of a fish, a repeated strain of you know, catching fish. Yeah, you know, I can understand it perhaps on a lead if you're hitting the clip hard and that sort of thing, because I've had the big O-ring swivels stretch out a little bit before. I've hit the clip too hard. But this, and that rig, because it was a quick change swivel, so it had the hook bit on the end, and it's just sheared off at the barrel. I've had upwards of half a dozen fish on this swivel as part of the rig. So yeah, I was at 5:30 by the way. It's now 6:20. I waited for it to get a bit light, had a coffee, so I could see precisely where I was putting the bag back out. So takes the shine off the session really. It was looking pretty good up until then. Yeah, but you know, I've got what, 2.5 hours now, with a chance of perhaps another, because they're out there. I've heard fish as well out there, not that long ago. So yeah, bit of a contrast to the night before last. Wish I could stay now, but I've got to be off. I have stuff to do, brownie points to earn. So yeah, right, well, I'm on my second coffee, so I'll have this and catch up with you later. Okay, it's 7:30 now. I'm going to start a slow pack away, I think. Just being as quiet as I can. Give myself a chance still up until 9 o'clock, and then I'll be off. Well, 9 o'clock now, that's it, I'm off. I enjoyed that session, that swivel breaking on that last take didn't spoil the session too much. So yeah, that's it for this video. So please like, subscribe and share, and wherever you're fishing, I hope you catch a whacker.